Rootborn Chronicles, Season 4, Episode 3. The Creator provides the morning sun filtered through the towering forest as Enoch led the hunting party across the woodland floor. No one spoke. Each rootborn stepped carefully over roots and fallen leaves, watching and listening to the forest around them. Suddenly, Enoch raised his hand. The hunters stopped instantly. He knelt beside a set of fresh tracks pressed into the damp earth. He studied them quietly. Fresh. The hunter spread out slightly, scanning the woods. Every sound mattered. A twig snapped. A rustle drifted through the brush. One of the younger hunters slowly pointed. There, standing between the trees, a fox. It hadn't seen them. It stood perfectly still, listening. Every rootborn froze. Hands tightened around spears. Another quietly reached for his bow. Enoch raised one finger. Wait! The fox lowered itself. Its muscles tightened. The hunters prepared to defend themselves. Then, the fox exploded from the brush. Not toward them. Past them. A blur shot through the tall grass. Only then did the hunters see it. A rabbit. The chase lasted only moments. Silence returned to the forest. The fox carried its catch beneath a fallen log and ate. The rootborn remained hidden. They waited patiently. After taking his fill, the fox disappeared back into the trees. The hunters stayed where they were until Enoch finally nodded. It's gone. They walked carefully to what remained. There was still enough meat for their families. A young hunter looked at Enoch. We didn't catch it. Enoch smiled. No. The Creator did. The hunters quietly gathered the rabbit, giving thanks for what had been provided. Together, they began the journey home. The lowering basket waited near the river. As the hunters approached, Enoch noticed someone sitting quietly at the water's edge. Shelia. She looked up and smiled. How was the hunt? Enoch lifted a woven bundle. The Creator provided. Shelia smiled. Mind if I ride back with you? Of course. Moments later, the basket lifted them high into the canopy. When it reached the platform, everyone went their separate ways. The hunters carried the rabbit toward the food stores. Shelia headed toward home. Enoch started down another walkway. Enoch! He turned. Caleb stepped away from the bridge he had been repairing. Good hunt? Enoch nodded. The Creator provided. Caleb watched Shelia disappear into the village. She's been riding that basket down every day. Enoch looked after his daughter. Every day? Caleb nodded. She never stays long. He paused. What do you think she's looking for? Enoch smiled softly. No, I think she's learning. The two men stood quietly for a moment. Then Caleb returned to his work. Enoch continued home. Sometimes the Creator teaches through what we receive, and sometimes through what we quietly seek. If you're enjoying the journey, like, subscribe, and share. Welcome to RC Best, where stories and ideas come alive. Don't miss the next chapter. Every episode reveals another piece of the world.